Hello. Today I'm going to basically be showing you these death triggers and also my health bar as well as the health system. Now, originally I was going to make the health bar system and all that alongside with the bullets. Make the bullets and then health bar. But I decided to make that this week along with the black stuff that kills this week because, well, simply put, it's easier. Currently, I don't have a system for moving triggers, and a bullet would basically just be a moving trigger. So I decided to use the system I have for stationary triggers, and yeah. Also, another reason why I'm doing it this week is it's a lot easier to test with. It's quite difficult, I would imagine, to get a bullet to shoot back at you. I mean, you could just slow it down, or you could just do a gravity shift really fast, but this is just easier and better, basically, which is why I've done this sooner. Also, we're a week ahead of schedule, so I can afford that luxury, I would say. No one's gonna kill me for it. Another thing I did as well, because we're a week ahead of schedule, is I also integrated controller support, which does mean I'll probably be one of the first people to actually get this working on the Evercade, which is pretty good, and it's pretty good use of my week ahead of schedule time, I would say. So I've made the most of that. And if you're wondering, the controller support, I did that yesterday, well, 2 days from today, yesterday. I'm recording this video a bit late. I think I've already said that. I'm not sure if I did though. But yeah. So these triggers, these black boxes, they'll kill you. And they won't do it over time either. They originally did do it over time, but that was just so I could test the health bar. Instead, they just do it instantly now. So I walk into that and I die. I also made the "you died" screen because, again, I'm a week ahead of schedule. I can afford the luxury to make one level that's just one image and 2 buttons. Because this is technically a level, I would have made this when I was making the levels, but I made it now. So, yeah. Oh, and this works with controllers as well, these buttons. They don't work with the mouse though, but that's fine. I can use the keyboard as well. The keyboard pretty much mimics controller input. I've made that happen. Well, it's not mimicking, it's just I made it so for every controller input of a certain button, it also works for keyboard input of that button. Makes my life easy. Although I do have to press the same buttons as you would on the controller, and they're not so close together. But yeah, so got this. It kills you in one hit. It could kill you over time if I really wanted it to. I don't know. And I've got a health bar. And this also works for all faces as well, so I can go like that, and it will rotate along to always be over my head, which is nice. And if you look closely at the triggers, they do warp over time, and also made so that they'll neatly fit together, no matter, well, so that basically I could make this trigger here, and then I could basically make another one going from here to here, and they'll seamlessly connect to each other, which is also really nice. A lot of work went into this that was probably not needed, but I think it leads to a pretty nice end result. It also helps with the very blandness of the level to have one thing that stands out and actually moves, apart from the player, obviously. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I did this week. I didn't make this though, back to level select. If I click that button, the game's just gonna die. it's just not going to do anything after that point. It's going to get stuck in an endless loop of nothing, which we don't want. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow I plan on maybe adding audio. Well, because again I got time. I got still like 3 more days in the clock before I am done with this week and before I have to actually do work. Before I have to make the bullets and the NPCs pretty much. So I do plan on maybe adding like an audio system. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have to add an audio system, but again, I got the time. Why not use it for something good? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a part of the tutorials anyways, but yeah, I feel like getting that out of the way with. And then after adding audio, we're also going to start work on bullets, which again is pretty much just a moving trigger, so I have to take this pretty much. I can use this as a base, and then I just have to make that move. I can't imagine that would be too difficult. I would imagine it'd basically be something like having a rat that moves and then using another rat that covers the area between the last 2 points and having that as a, trigger. Well, having that as our trigger rat basically. Although I'm not quite sure how easy that would be to make the trigger system use another rat. But it's not too difficult. I could just make it, actually that would probably be a good idea. Make it like move in really small increments but really fast. But yeah, make bullets and make NPCs, and I'm probably gonna add audio as well because I got the time. Because I'm a week ahead of schedule. And then that's it. And then after that, we're gonna probably get back on normal track and start following this list correctly and this Gantt chart correctly. But yeah. So, do I need to do another recap? No, you don't count. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the look of these death triggers. I know I do. And yeah. And with that, let's fall to our death. Truly inspirational.